Okay, so does it go? It does. There we go. Minute. That is a lot of people. Okay. Stream settings. Ultra low latency. Gave it a title. Guess I should send the actual link to the thing. Da, da, da. Doesn't show anything yet. But is the stream? No, yeah, okay, so the stream is going. Lovely. So I'm just waiting in silence. Somebody say something. And we wait. Okay. A grand spike. We've got 4 concurrent viewers. Let's go. Oh, it's always kind of stuck behind a bit updating. The weekly tournament is now, but of course it always takes it a minute or two to set up the brackets and seat everybody and actually begin. And so let's slowly get started. We are officially live. We even posted. Damn, okay. Next match is ready. That was relatively quick. Go to match. Looks like we instantly get a game, so no free win. But hey. Send a link. We are against Regulus. It's a lot of people. A lot of people probably got a buy round, huh? I think there's like 230 participants, something like that. Where does it say? Here, participants. Yeah, 215, okay. I guess 256 is the bracket, so 41 players got a buy. So I had a 20% chance. Wasn't bad. We unfortunately drew the short stick. Just barely though, right? Yeah, just barely. Like 46 people or something got it. I'm no 40, like 41 or 42 people got it, and I'm number 43. Never lucky. We wait. Believe in you, good luck. Thank you. Imagine go against Blue Purple Sanji, bro. Blue Purple Sanji. It would be pretty funny. Although now that Red Rock is rotated out, we actually have a win condition against Blue Purple Sanji. So unless the blue purple Sanji I play against is just, kicking, so to speak, really good, and also draws well. A good chance of winning. Lucy. Mm, we're gonna go first. I am currently making a video on this matchup, so you know, technically I should know what the fuck I'm doing. You guys will get that tomorrow. I spent the entire day uploading the 3-hour One Piece video I made, and that took forever to make. Oh my god. My voice is a bit raspy, but I don't think it's because of the 3-hour recording a video plus, re-records, but I think it's just because I have a cold. Still, does make recording itself harder. Now, don't really have cards I would like to give up. I want to play Doc Mare, but having the Lafitte, if he doesn't play, like, he's gonna play some one costs. I guess Black Hole at the moment is my best bet. Need something like on 5 if he plays Cavendish and I don't have like a Kuzan. It's pretty likely that I find Kuzan or Augur though, although if I just get Augur it might get bottom decked. If he doesn't play a one cost, then I want to play Lafitte Maera or Mage. I guess I'd still play Dog. So I guess Lafitte is the one that doesn't actually have a space in this combo. And I don't want him to get his searchers off. I was not at the regional in Delino. I tried to get a ticket, but only like, queuing up on the resale. But I did not get lucky enough to get one. Unfortunately, he does get the actual non-on-play searcher he has. Hopefully he doesn't have Cavendish. Or maybe he has Cavendish, but not Leo. We're setting up to kill Cavendish here. Regulus from Reverse 1999. I must admit, I don't know what that is, but... Okay, well, oh no, the different Cavendish. Well, it's not a bad thing to have. Okay, so he does have the Leo, but the sequence means... Okay, nice 5 cost. That's 2 10 costs and trash, so we'll have to be careful. But we can shoot Leo. We could pass. He wants to play Cavendish on 4. If he has the, blue one, all the more so. So we don't need to turn off the on plays. Even if he doesn't have the draw Cavendish, he might just play the one he just searched for, just to have the actual body. I mean, it's still a 4,000 body at the moment, but I'm guessing it won't take too long. He gets the combo. Well, if it's the big Cavendish, I will shoot it. Okay. Now, I could either play Kuzan and pass, or I could Black Hole. If, I wish I had the dock, but if I didn't rest the dock, then Leo would be there. Okay, so he plays that Cavendish. That's not as much of a threat. I'm willing to just play Kuzan for that. And there's another dock. So we just play the Kuzan, we trash the Augur. Burgess is an option. On 6 here. What's he gonna hit me with? It's too early for the Sabo, but... It's actually Regulus from Sensei. I don't know what that is. Is that like an actual player or is that just a character you like? Please elaborate. Um, Even if he plays Cavendish, he'll have 2 for searchers. He doesn't have the draw from the normal Cavendish. I also don't have a lot of cards. I'm gonna take some draw here from these, so I'll have cards from that. So I think it's fine to actually turn off. We're okay in hand. Did he activate that? Or was that trash for some reason? He activated it. Oh my god. Yeah, okay, thanks for the free win. I the the the, the temptation I have to say thanks is incredible. Six life. I mean, he'll swing 7, but we don't have a 2k, so we don't really have a choice. Is it permanent? Yeah. Yeah, but this should be game. I mean, he wasted a card and 5 Dawn to do nothing. I'm gonna go for the Burgess direction here. Can I get a... Nah. Guess it's good to have a blocker in trash. I could just black hole it. To be fair, the prey is probably just to augur and then shoot it with Doc. Nice draw there, by the way. Yeah, I don't want to risk a barrier pistol, so we first do that. And then we're just gonna play another Kuzan to prepare to grab augur or Burgess, because if he plays Sabo, which he probably wants to, if he plays Sabo, then we can like double augur and shoot it with Doc. Presumably he wants to kill the Doc because that's guaranteed. But we may find another one. But yeah, to actually address it, I mean, he used barrier pistol trying to kill the unremovable Kuzan. Like on some degree, I don't fully blame him because usually Kuzan just gets activated and who reads the text here. And the rest, like, you know, the immunity is kind of like a little random bonus. But it is, of course, I mean, red, blue, you know, not the smartest of people, but it is what it is. Going to 1 life here is annoying. He gets to draw some cards and put me to 1 life, but it's definitely a relatively passive play, and we will punish that as much as we can. Do I even grab? Yeah, I still grab 10 cost. We hit his life a bit. We play 6 cost Kuzan and a blocker, and then we have we don't have space for more, so we have a little bit of time to swing. Maybe I can make him use his 2Ks a bit. 7, 6, 7, I guess is reasonable. Coco, please shut up. 6, 7. God damn it. I don't think we need to grab like another blocker out of fear of death. We can just grab Burgess to actually threaten life. We didn't draw anything grand. We get a 2k here, and then next turn he won't be able to use you know, his leader ability to trash all the events just because of the 10 cost. Can teach top events in this meta? Absolutely. Teach is just really strong overall and has really good matchups into some of the oh, he used his leader ability twice, okay. I thought it would show it was like individual 1Ks, but I guess this also makes sense. If I trash black hole, I mean, if I go for game, I'm probably also just playing teach, so I don't need black hole. Although having augur with it lets me shoot Lucy if I want. And having a Burgess for Kuzan to target is nice. Yeah, generally teach is a pretty good spot. Lucy is pretty free. Like this one made a huge misplay and used barrier pistol on a 5-cost Kuzan and so just wasted a card. I mean, he has plenty of cards, but he wasted 5 Dawn, right? And he was already losing, so that kind of cemented his fate. Alright, so he again he goes for pistol here, this time on the 6-cost Kuzan, who you can bottom deck, unfortunately. But hey, the matchup against Lucy is just quite favored, yeah. Nothing he can do. Alright, easy win. Report score, who won? Me. As it should be. Yeah. He can't really do much later on because normally he's strong because he gets to play this big body and activate a big event. But now he has to choose and there's no overlap. Like the Cavendish costs 4 and Lucy costs 7. Sabo costs 7, so he can't play those two. The events also cost 7, so he can't do it. He also can't play Sabo normally and then activate like an event because they're also 4 cost or 5 cost, so he just can only do one thing at a turn. So if we ever get into a position where we're ahead on the board, he can never catch up because he can do one thing at a turn and we can do 1 to 2 and keep expanding our advantage. So pretty nice. Looks like we get a nice win and continue on. Gonna be at Bonn? Gonna be at Bonn? I was at Bonn. Is there another regional in Bonn? My opponent has checked in. Let's go. Mikjalina. I wonder if it's one of the 3 girls playing the One Piece TCG. That sounds kind of mean, but there's so little. In real locals, not so much. But just like my viewer audience wise is like 99% dudes. It's unfortunate, because One Piece has a pretty spread player base, fan base. And there's nothing inherently about the game that I feel like would discourage girls from playing. OMG, GG. Because of me or because of the matchup? We'll give an innocent good luck, have fun. Because I don't know if she's referring to the matchup. The matchup is nice and favored for us, but it's not that cooked for her. Especially if she high rolls. That's a great start. Gonna be Gorgon Sisters or some shit like that. The rest of it we actually find keeping as such. Stage will trash. I don't know. Maybe we'll trash teaches over the course. We only run 3 at the moment, so I'm gonna trash the Devon. Black Hole could be nice. It has its targets. I can't really swing life since she got to choose. I don't have a play on 5. If I don't find a play on 5, then taking the augur here is the play. We're not worried about 4 non plays, so we just leave it like this. Okay, so he's having a nice curve. Unfortunately, I will take the black hole this time. I have the augur. There's no Kuzan, which hurts, but Now we start getting Kuzan and Nami and all those other fun things. I guess Tempest Cake isn't actually bad here. I can Augur Black Hole Kuma or Nami, but I can also Tempest Cake once I have a bit more trash. I'll have enough next turn if I include stage and leader ability. I can get Tempest Cake online, but yeah, so there's the Kuma. 6 life. Okay, we counter this. She hasn't. Oh yeah, no, she already touched on. So if I'm gonna counter, I'm gonna counter. Mm-hmm. Do I swing into Ran? Probably not. The free down is annoying. What do we do? Finally a Kuzan. Sadly, I can't really play it because I need to kill Kuma. Am I willing to take a life to clear his board? I could play Doc if I wanted to, but I don't think it's worth it. I'm not trying to engine things away. I mean, I would have both. Augur and Doc laying there. Or not laying there, Doc wouldn't even be laying there. I could shoot. I could shoot all of them if I wanted to, but bit excessive. I might as well just swing with Augur instead of having to arrest Doc. If I arrest Doc, maybe I can get it killed and to draw some cards. There isn't that much I would like actually want to shoot with Doc. Mostly it would just do unnecessary damage. So I think I'll keep the card in hand unless I can actually get him to proc it. So if I play, if I reduce Black Hole and then Tempest Cake Doc, it would be rested as like, and he has the Hiyori, so it's like inviting him to kill it and let me cycle. I think I will kill the Ran though if he lets me, so I'll just swing 5 life into it. Nice, okay. Yeah, so he would like to keep the board. I think I'll do the KO combo then. These two are dead. Boom. I could just swing, but then I don't have Doc. I'll play the Doc. Rocket. Buy and buy, and we take a life. Get a Caribou. And then for leader ability, I mean, we're probably playing Kuzan next turn, not Kuzan. So I'll trash Kuzan instead of Kuzan so that I can play Kuzan next turn. Maybe grab a Kuzan. Seems like the way to go. What's your thought about not taking life as teach? Why not take the life there and keep the cards? On his second swing life, I'm suspecting you're referring to. Well, because I have to take life if I try to clear his board. And so if I can counter out of swings with one card, it's usually worth it, so that I can actually deal with his board without, going to 0 life and getting femored. Same here. Now we can shoot some of it like a Doc or something, but probably not worth it. I think we just play Lafitte and Kuzan, kill the Hiyori, we leave the Augur up, and then try to stabilize next turn. His stuff will be rested, and we'll have a bit of a board. So that'll be perfect. My era is good here. Just Well, they all go to the trash anyways, but I think that might be my like last Kuzan. No, there's still one more. I guess having, well, I mean, it doesn't matter, I'll trash it anyways. We'll get the Lafitte. I want to grab Black Hole, but I'm trashing something. I'm going to be playing the Kuzan, which means I won't have any counter. There's definitely going to be a 5k swing there somewhere. So I actually just want to keep the counter, which means I'm going to try to keep the Black Hole in my deck. Okay, next turn we try and kill him a bit. Well, not kill him, but clear the board. Him being able to choose the top card, it's just such a scary thing. Like otherwise, you know, you might be able to try to push your luck a bit, but this way... Yeah, he's just going wide. We want to clear with Burgess probably. I could take the Kuzan to get the draw. He can't kill it. Having the smaller swings is also solid. We don't get the big swing, but it's fine. We don't need it. And the extra card is quite important here. Yeah, we're just no, we 10 cost first so that we can draw with Kuzan. We stun. I guess it's better to stun the Margaret so you can rest the 6 cost, because Margaret's easier to shoot. Then we swing into these guys. I guess no, he can't use Frighten Me anyways. Does he have, you know, another 1k? It would suck because his board gets to live, but at the same time, it means he has no cards in hand. And we will grab a Burgess, and I want to keep the Caribou, so just as a 2k, find an Augur, trash it, see what he has for me. He's very much running out of cards. Okay, so he can heal. Does require him to trash a card from his hand, but because he can, you know, first take a hit and then activate it. Although I guess if I play Doc, I mean, I guess he can do what, 8/8, so. Is there any reason? Does it matter? Oh yeah, right. If I block this, he can kill Augur. I would like that to not happen. Yeah, so he should have swung with leader first, but. So Black Hole is nice for the Hiri. I would like a Kuzan, but I think are we fully out? Yeah, we are fully out. 6 cost would be a nice combo, but we are out of cards in that case that happens. Black Hole this. Just a 10 cost would be good though. I could clear his board if I play Doc, but it's kind of a sad play. Burgess has a lot more power. But if I ignore these, then... I don't want to die. I don't want to die. This is a very shitty surge to get. I was really hoping for 10 cost or 6 cost. How many 6 costs do I have left? 3, so that is quite unlucky. I can use Doc, that way I can kill Margaret as well. And then I go to 1 life. Well, the problem is if he gets a trigger from the top there, And then I still die. How quickly can I OTK him? Probably Dock is the play. Probably black hole this, kill the rest. Do I even... No, I think I have to take it. I could let her block it. She heals a bit. I guess I don't want her to heal. I go down to 1 life. I'm glad I still have 2, right? If I had at 1, then I would already basically be cooked, right? To answer your question earlier. Because then I would now go to 0 and be in Femmer range and die as soon as that applies. I could black hole the Hiri. Probably always like combo kill the Margaret here. But I simply wonder if it's worth it to black hole the Hiri. He gets to heal, but he loses. At some point I'll need to kill it. The heal is annoying because it also does give him cards once he actually takes the damage with more chances for triggers. So I think I'll black hole her. So I shoot both of them. Leaves me with 4 Dawn, which doesn't really matter. We clear this. Yeah, there's no need to attach Dawn. We take 10 cost. A bit too late. Really a bit too late, but still nice to have. Now, he now can't do anything. If I swing at his life, which I know will go through, I guess I could play Caribou now that I have the Teach. Play the Caribou, trash the Teach. If I want to play the Teach, which I very much do next turn, I do have another one left, but if I play the Teach next turn, I don't kill him, right? So alternatively is like, you know, I trash the Teach, I play Caribou. We can see what he actually gets and try to one-shot him the turn after. We put him down to 3 now, and then next turn we need 4 swings. Since he has no cards, that really does help. But it won't be enough, I think. Especially if he finds an event or something. It's rough. Do I swing? Because if it gets a trigger, which it has a high chance of being, it's basically guaranteed to be a trigger because he chose it and already had like trigger cards like this in hand. So it's a trigger. I can decide to ignore it. I can let him next turn, I can let him draw a card, and then Tenko's Teach to stun it. Or I get first Tenko's Teach so he doesn't draw, but then I can't stun the body. He can't make progress if I wait and just play another 10 cost, so I think that's the way to go. He might just go... Okay, so another thing, what would be scary is if he just does 15k life. Because if I take it, then I die to Femur. So I kind of have to give up Teach. But then he doesn't get to play anything. I think it's worth it, even if I can't defend the thingy. I'll just leave it like this, unless he, unless he invests his entire turn into it. He can't kill Teach with a swing. Her leader ability gives you a card to trash. Oh, when I kill it. And you can play the carbo, you won't die next turn. I know I won't die next turn, that's not the problem. Yeah, maybe she masterminded me and put a brick in the top life. I don't know why she would do that when she has, you know, like 4 different trigger summons in hand. Uh, but yeah, okay. So it does exactly as predicted now. In case he has Femur, I should block, and so I will do exactly that. The chance is pretty high. Yeah, basically. Oh, she actually defends it. Okay, interesting. I guess I have Doc and Augur. No, but I don't want to. Oh, right. So swing it was a mistake. Think of like the potential. Like if it was not Gorgon Sisters, I knew it was probably Gorgon Sisters. But if it wasn't Gorgon Sisters, then if I play Tenga's Teach, I can actually stun whatever. Like I guess if I play Tenga, I could kill it basically with the engine. But if I'm gonna play Tenga's Teach, I stun it anyways. Now if I go live here, and he gets another trigger. He has like a 40% chance of getting a trigger. I stun the Gorgon Sisters, he has 2 swings. I have 1 life, and I have my Teach. There's no rushers. Red Rock, it doesn't exist, so there's no way for him to get around Teach. There's no... If he gets another Gorgon Sister trigger into double Femur, I could die. But you know what? I'm gonna take that chance, okay? Trigger into Gorgon Sister, trigger into double Femur for game. Obviously that was a mistake from my side. I should have played Tenka's Teach first. Was there any reason not to play Tenka's Teach first? I don't think so. Yeah, I just let her get a free card, so that was stupid. I mean, I have to block. If she has Femur, I'm dead, so. If he has Femur, the right play would have been 12 life with Margaret. Right? Because he doesn't need the big Femur swing. But if I take this, I mean, he can kill one thing with this. I guess this way he can choose what. I'm fine just trying to stay alive that extra bit longer. What's he gonna wait me with? I don't want to lose on time, so I could take this, but who knows how these people think. Maybe he has Femur, but just isn't the smartest. Because I think the right play would always be 12 with Margaret. Because either I take it and die, or give up the teach, and he doesn't have to use anything. And then he can like clear Augur or something, I don't know. I do need to stay mindful to my time. So how quickly can I kill him? Probably next turn. He'll have to kill Og. I mean, he could kill Burgess, in which case, of course, my chance of actually killing him are basically nothing. He could also kill the Teach. I could still go for game, but it would be difficult. Attaching like 6, 7, 8 or some shit like that is pretty weak. Right, 7, 2, 1, 7, 7, 7, 6, 7, 8. Probably not going to be enough. So I guess I'm in a really awkward spot. The sisters will become active. Alright, so that is annoying. Okay, so we know he has Femur and a 1k. That is actually good to know. So he has to kill Augur here. He also plays the Neon. He's just setting up to guarantee lethal or something? But why would he play this? Does he just want to counter? Okay, 2k. The relevant point is I have enough swings. We know he doesn't have like the stun event or something. I just win. Okay, well, thanks for, easing my worries. Okay. Is there any scenario where he has something here that would screw me over? I don't think so. There's no blocker triggers. There's nothing. The only two cards in his hand are bricks, so I can just go 5 life. Okay, cool. Imagine like the 2 life were Slave Arrow and the stun event, and he on this last turn stuns my Teach, plays Slave Arrow as well. He bounces the 2k, he's at 9, 11 from the 2k, and he still dies because he doesn't have enough counter. But it would be pretty funny if he like almost survives. All right, well look, what matters is we win. That's what it comes down to. I don't know how these people think. What? Wow, huh? I'm slightly confused. Okay. I don't know how these people think. Wow, you mean women? Oh, because it's like a BOA player? Or because it might have been a woman based on the username? It is what it is. First time you ever see Doc Q hitting 7k? Yeah, it's a powerful horse. It's called Stronger for a reason. He's getting there. Well played, thank you. Well played, yeah, thank you. Is this the same deck from the guide video? Yes, it is. I'm assuming you mean the Teach deck, not the BOA. Why use the Gordon reveal at that point? Also don't know. That the reveal made my life a lot easier. I probably would have, went for a similar thing anyways, but this way I just had less worries. I could just go knowing I had guaranteed game without. And playing the grandma was also weird, like he should have just kept the counter. He should have 1 card less in hand, because I should have used Teach the round before and prevented the draw from his leader ability, but it didn't end up mattering. That was a guaranteed loss if he had swung 12k with Morgid. That's what I was thinking as well. Like he started 5 and I was like, okay, well, if I block he can like if I take this and he has Femur, I'm dead. But yeah, if he swings 12 then I have to give up Teach. And then with the other like 3 Dawn, he has enough to kill Augur. Then I just have Burgess, Doc, and Leader, which is enough to kill him based on his cards. But because Doc starts so low, Burgess always goes through, so I would do like 7-8, right? Which is actually enough to kill him. So I would have won even if he went for the other play. Even if he had went for the right play, I would have won. Hey, yo, let me get a room going if he doesn't already send one. Here's the code. Bonnie, oh lord. See, Bonnie was really free for like every set until now. And it's still favored, but them playing all the cancer stuns is just so frustrating. Gotta go all out from the start, Electric Luna. They can actually use the Laboon pretty well, so the KO engine uh is weaker, right? Our hand is of course garbage. Oh no, it's still bad. Okay, well I'll just play Doc. I need to kill the Laboon somewhere. Oh right, he can protect it. My mind whiffed. Okay, well I guess that's that, huh? I was thinking of like Leo and stuff, and the ability that it could protect itself on empty board is disgusting. Fuck, so I mean it would have been, no, it wouldn't have been the same. And yeah, no, it would have been the same. If I had the dog active now, I still couldn't have killed it. Unless I rest into it and leave the Bonnie alive. Although with the second dog, um, I need to draw, but this is horrible. The little dog thing is annoying. Mm, tactical dog, you draw one. True, I was cycling. Okay. Yeah, this is like the best case scenario for him. He has enough open dawn. I can't like shoot the Laboon. I guess I should make him rest his dawn or the Cavendish. I could black hole. What? 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 Hello? It didn't count it. Alright, boys, we are screwed. What the fuck? Okay, well, that's that's uh that's unfortunate. Unfortunate is one way to put that absolute fucking disaster that just happened. Okay, just didn't go. Because he would have had to either rest both Dawn, so he couldn't use leader ability, or rest Laboon or Cavendish. If you rest Laboon, I just kill it, but... So he has Hody on a curve as well. Hody doesn't get his on play, but that just means it's an 8k rusher, and that is just scary. Might have to black hole Laboon, but then I don't have enough like actual killing. I don't have a Burgess in trash, huh? Is it worth it? He's not that big yet, because I don't have stage either. This is so bad. But I need to actually get the tempo from the swings. Hmm. Those docks, man. They failed me. Hmm. I guess we play Kuzan and Lafitte. We need a stay. I guess instead of Lafitte I could swing a bit. No, I can't actually. But I could attach more Dawn. Probably a good move. Make him actually use some counter. We can't get him any higher, sadly, but... Does he have the 2Ks? Come on. It's gotta be... Yeah, there we go. Okay. No direct target, so we can leave it. Trash. I guess an auger. We're still really cooked. Laboon is so cancer and Bonnie. He gets so much like active dawn back that the Laboon is kind of free. And he has another Cavendish. Ah. just block. 'Cause stuff will get rested anyways. So maybe it's better to keep the card in hand. I could attach Dawn next turn and just swing big. No, I'll keep the Caribou. 10 cost would be nice. That is not a 10 cost, but Kuzan is a nice card. But I don't have a Burgess to grab. Guess I just kill Hody. And use the remaining 5 to play Kuzan. We're 8 on 8. We won't go higher. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Okay, so he does rest the Caribou. Unfortunate. Now I could grab the Augur or the Devon. The Devon might give me a free block. The double attack potential could be there. Just having on board Augur is better because I can swing with him and he'll replace himself. Could also shoot something once the Laboon dies. Could get the Devon now, so I have something trash. Maybe next turn, double black hole, which works because I have the cost reduction on board, but I think I'll just trash one of the black holes for now. Another Hody? Are you fucking serious? Fine. She has a lot more cards than we do. Dead Man's Game would fuck us really hard. Being able to kill this Kuzan. I mean, we haven't seen Stage, I just want to point that out. That's kind of why we're so fucked. We aren't able to cycle. We don't know the Burgess. He has enough cards to rest, so Black Hole doesn't really work. I guess Black Hole works. Yeah, we can't use leader ability. Maybe we draw into something nice. Alright, okay, no, we do have a Burgess because it died before. Nice, nice. Okay, I think we just go Burgess. Any 10 cost thingies we need to reduce or negate? No. Do I want to rest the Augur? I could stun the Carrot so that the Augur doesn't get stunned. But that means I leave Hody and Cavendish open. But I do want to get through his actual cards. I gotta make some progress. I guess it should be noted that I could just play Kuzan Black Hole. Finally get rid of the Laboon. But once my Black Hole is gone, like the Laboon being there or not being there isn't really a grand concern anyways. If I had like a Burgess, I might just play Kuzan Burgess. But I think this way, the thing is I can't guarantee another 10 cost. If I'd stage, I'd be like, hey, I haven't seen a 10 cost. I've seen a good amount of my deck, right? I can find out stage, but I don't have stage and I can't play searchers because they cost Dawn. Rough. I don't want him to get Dawn back. I don't want Carrot to freeze something. I don't want the Big 8. He just has such ridiculous cards that I all want gone. I could swing high. Kuzan and then like 10 onto Cavendish. He might not be able to get out of it. They don't actually have a Burgess for the Kuzan, so I'll just play the 10 cost. So now the question remains if I swing with Augur or not. If I do, I have to stun the Carrot. The Augur then dies. But I mean, I suppose he will eventually. We would get to draw a card from it, and we're relatively low. So it's actually not too bad if he, directs attacks at the Kuzan. We get a 2k from hand. We stun. They're both 8k swings because Cavendish can basically get two free Dawn to attach, right? Oh right, but we still want to stun Carrot, right? Never mind. This is not much of a consideration. Laboon is still there, so Black Hole is not worth it. I guess I could consider keeping Black Hole to just go for game next turn. If Burgess and Teach stay as they are, I can swing 3 times. Oh right, he has lead ability. So I can only swing 2 times, which means I'll never kill him. Maybe he doesn't leave Dawn open. Because of Teach. He has the Cavendish restand. I feel like with the Cavendish restand, you're always incentivized to keep something open for leader when he has Laboon as well. He'll always at minimum have Laboon and Carrot to rest to protect the Laboon. So if he leaves any Dawn open, he'll be able to leader ability. Am I at risk of death? Let's look at it that way. He can go. How high can he go? I don't think that high. Nah, we're not at risk of death. I think we can drop the Augur without it being a big problem. The second doc you heard, like the first one was just my fault because I didn't realize that the single lone Laboon would actually be able to protect itself from the doc. But the second one just, bugged out because of how like the activate main thing works. And so I just rested it without getting the effect, which, Is he gonna hit me with another Hody or something? Hey, there's stage. Lamau. Way too late. Stage should cost 9, That way you could weave in like a stage or a My Era or a Lafitte Surge or a Caribou just to find him or add a little bit of protection. Or add 1 Dawn so you can swing into a 6k leader. A Law. Okay, so we kept the Black Hole. But will he use the rest of his Dawn? Just play 4 costs with no effect, Or like an offensive effect. Like a Cavendish, just for 4. Something that doesn't stop me from killing you right now. Okay, so he leaves enough Dawn open for leader ability. If I had 10 cost, he might be dead, but it's hard to say. I would swing 12 life. He uses his leader ability and he rests the Burgess. He goes to 1 life. I black hole the Law, and then I have 6 Dawn that I can split between Augur and Teach and go 8-9 life. Problem of that is like 20-fold. Yeah, mainly just that him having Dawn open means he can use like the stuns as 3k events. I feel like if he had that though, he would have just stunned the Augur. No, I guess that costs more Dawn than it would protect, huh? Mm. He has enough things to rest. Laboon does only protect 7k, which doesn't affect Hody. I could actually shoot it, but I can also just swing into it with Teach. I guess I could just not swing, so he doesn't get the leader ability off. How dead am I? Mm, if I don't swing with the Teach, I keep my blocker, I play Kuzan. Now I have 2 blockers and 1 life. He has 4 full swings, so I would need to counter out of 1 in order to live. I have 1k counter in hand, which is not enough. I'm just dead. Yeah. Even though that defensive maneuver works, and I can have 2 blockers and 1 life, I end with a stage in hand and a 1k. He just does what, like 7k or something? Can he do 9 all the way through? Probably not, but he can even use the Laboon, so could just do like 7, I guess, and then even if I counter out of it with both cards, I'd be at 0. And then he goes like 5, which I have to take, and I'm dead. Which means there's only one way forward, and that is forward. Come on, pray, boys, pray. Yeah, okay. GG, he says. Yeah, I mean, not getting staged the entire time. If I got the second 10 cost, that would have been huge. Maybe if I played Kuzan the last turn, how would that have gone? Oh god, I have to go back very far in my head. Because he played Law and left Dawn open with the rest of it, right? So before that he had this board. I 10 cost stunned the carrot. Alternatively, I could have played Kuzan, rest Augur and shoot the Hody. And have the Kuzan. Then I don't have the Teach. And the carrot isn't stunned. So she attacks, Augur gets arrested, I have my 6 cost. And I would get a body from it, I guess. And then next turn I could play 10 cost. But I also don't think it would stabilize enough. I think I was cooked. If I had a second 10 cost now, I'd be in a pretty good spot. I would play the 10 cost, stun Bonnie of course, and maybe also probably Carrot to prevent the stunning of Burgess. So I'd have 2 10 costs here. The Burgess swings into the Hody to try to kill it. We get some cards. I guess we would start with 10 cost. I guess he'd have the blocker, so if I went 5, he could take it without being worried about it. Mm. So I would just go, he has the counter, protects the Hody. If I swing into it with like 12, mm, it would die. No, it wouldn't. 2k, 12, 13. So I could protect the Hody from like Burgess and Teach Swing. So I probably shouldn't play the Teach then. So I shouldn't swing with the Teach then. So I'd swing with, I'd play the Teach, stun, probably still the Carrot because stunning the Burgess is 2 cancer. Swing like 5 and 6 life with Leader and Augur. He probably like tanks 1 and counters 1, or maybe he counters both. Mm. Yeah, if he tanks 1, Law comes online, so he probably tanks 1 and then goes from there. So we can't kill the Hody. Then next turn he has Law, Hody, Cavendish, and Bonnie. And I have 2 blockers and a life. Similar situation to before, huh? Guess I might have been cooked either way. The dock queue at the start was a big problem. The second one fucked me over. The first one was like, oof, that's a rough start. Um, the second one would have been able to compensate. So this was should have loaded the. This was winnable though. Yeah, it is single elimination. So you are now just witnessing, uh, expired failure, which means this is now transitioning. It was too short of a tournament, and it's still relatively early for me. I mean, it's midnight, but it's not super late. So I don't want to leave you guys hanging, so we're going to play some ranked. Mm. Vivi. Uh, God damn. That's 4 straight hands without a searcher. Is there a problem with playing Caribou? I don't think so. Give me something. Overall, the game was winnable though. I should have won it. I would have won it if I'd played better. Probably. Which is annoying. But hey, at least we get a searcher. Mm, 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 mm. What did he grab himself? Or just a 2k? Okay. Very muscular search. I need to check. Teach. Okay, so. Oh god, Cavendish. Do we have Black Hole? We do. Can we kill it with engine? No, we can't. Alright, doesn't he have. Wait, doesn't he have protection? Oh shit. Okay, that's unfortunate. No Kuzan, which means. Just play Burgess, I guess. That's sad. It's small. Wish I had done more. Do I keep the stronger? Tempest Kick best searcher. You may be right. I do have like, the dock and like auger set up, so maybe the cost reduction, would just be nice to have, but I think finding cards is more important. I'll give him a stronger. Sadly, we're on the odd curve, and we've taken a hit, and he does have a board, so it's not a very slow game. I will counter out of this. Jimbe. Damn, bro is cooking. Now that Nami is really strong. Alright, with a rush. Mm. Oh, it's just a general KO'd. Swinging as well. So I just can't clear his fucking board? Okay. We have another Burgess. This looks very awkward, I can't lie. We'll have to build up another Burgess, I guess. We do have the Caribou, which is good. Well, I guess we can play Kuzan. Grab Burgess. Nami has that 1000 minus, which is annoying. And then the minus 2000 from Vivi, so if the Burgess is rested, he goes down to being like 5k. And gets targeted. I can't really swing with it. I'll just play Kuzan, grab a second Burgess. Do I even play Dog now that I think about it? Should have just swung higher. I mean, it does give me one more way to like actually remove stuff, so I'll do it. I'll find another teach because I actually have stage and black hole might be useful. Like, or it's like kind of like playing up against Boa, right? Like once per turn, we are punished or can't remove his body. So we kind of line up a couple of removals at once. So that after the first I don't think we can tank this. One life is too little against all these rushers. So yeah, the Burgesses need to and will. I guess Kuzan. I can either use Kuzan to play Augur to shoot Cavendish, or kind of annoying. Or I can grab a Devon. I think I need to grab a Devon. Yeah, the dog isn't coming in here. No point. I would just swing if anything. Devon is a nice card here though. Myra would buff them quite a bit. Black Hole might not have as much of a focus. I'm actually gonna go play Myra Caribou instead. Cycle through. And a Lafitte. I want to play Caribou. I wish I'd had the Kuzan earlier. I think we just swing. The Burgesses are now very big. And yeah. Alright, so I have two routes. Either I go 9k, 9k into Cavendish. He can protect it by doing 2k, 2k and another card. Then I accomplish nothing, and he loses 3 cards in hand. Assuming that he has two 2ks, which is very plausible. With these amount of cards in hand. Now the alternative is that I go face twice and probably get him down to 1 life, or get him to 1 life and also get 3 cards from his hand. I get to 2 cards, but 2 life. That's much more of a progress, and then Devon can work as a threat. I think he can always protect this Cavendish if he really wants to. I mean, all he needs to do is to counter out of 1 9k swing with 7 cards in hand, which he will succeed at even if he doesn't have 2ks. So I'd kind of have to just check if I die. I don't think I do. I have 2 blockers, 2 life. We should be fine. He does have the rusher. What blockers do they play? The Vivi, sometimes Marco, Nami. I guess he has a good amount of blockers, huh? I'd activate main. Terracotta gives unblockable. So he can guarantee put me to 0 life with Shaka Pell. That is very unfortunate. It looks like in all of these directions I'm heading for life. I probably can't kill the Cavendish. And if I can't kill, okay, so we made the right choice right away. Now, if he has unblockable, puts me to 0 life. He has 3 swings left and I have 2 blockers, so I need to counter out of 1. That will cost him 2 Dawn for the Terracotta. He can still give somebody rush. I might actually just need the Kuzan for counter. Depends on what I draw. How many black holes do I still have in my deck? All of them. I will trash the black hole. If he has the Terracotta, I might die otherwise. He has Whitebeard event, he can bottom deck the Devon. Whitebeard event? Phoenix Pyreable? Oh, bottom deck, okay, interesting. Would also work on Caribou. He just plays another one, okay, well at least he doesn't have the unblockable one. I mean, he might actually. I'd be seeing if I take this, but I shan't. I give Caribou for that. Wait, am I just naturally dead? No, okay. As long as I block this, I'm fine. But it does mean I have to give up Devon. Yeah, and then I guess he goes for board clear after that. Could I live? No. Oh no, I could. So he can do 7-8. I can counter out of it. Out of the 7-8. And then with this alone, I can counter out of the 7. And then he swings 8. And he will reduce the Devon, so I would need to counter out of an 8 naturally. With 2/2ks, which is unlikely. And he would do that from the start. So unless I get 2/2ks here, I guess I should just block. Although it doesn't make it like if I block, then I guess he goes for board and kills my Burgesses. How likely am I to kill him with just the Burgesses in leader? Pretty low. If I get a 10 cost, can I stabilize? Maybe. If I block this, he maybe, puts me to 1 life and clears the Burgess. I won't let him clear the Burgess. He could put me to 0 life. Kind of depends on what we draw. If I take this, I think he can also guarantee kill Devon, and I just take more hits. If Devon lives, I just win on the spot, you know? There's no negation or anything that could help, so. He can kill the Burgess, actually. Guess he would go up to 7, but like if he swings 8 into it. No, he hasn't done the minus, right? No, he did. Oh, he already did the minus. Okay. So I could take the gamble. Does that hit anything? No. Okay, well, that means we lose Devon. One K counter more. 1K counter more would have been enough to win on the spot. What's he leaving one down open for? 4K counter event, right? That's kind of gay. I can't really clear this. I have to go for game. But Doc Q, if it was a 2K, it would be so much nicer. I don't think there's a way for me to. Can I somehow stabilize, you know, stun one, beat the shit out of the others? Like two 10K swings into Nami Cavendish, 11K swings. Then he has one Pell and leader, and I have the blocker to stop Pell, and then I still die. So I kind of have to go for game. 10 cost can stop nothing. Black hole doesn't help. Just have to go for game. These are 11, so I guess that's what I go for. Wait, I might be able to hire the Burgesses. 7 for 12, then I have 3. So I trash these two, we go to 25. Yeah. And then playing my era gets us to the 28 interval. So these will be 12 naturally. So I can do 12, 13, 13. I think that's the way to approach this. Maybe 11, 13, 14. But if he counters the 12, then I'm kind of screwed. If he has the event, then I think he can counter out of this anyways. General question as a former Teach player, does Teach ever get boring? Who do you play with? No, he doesn't get boring. When the new Teach comes out, I'm sure I'll have some fun playing him as well. But now Teach is just such a diverse deck. I'll explain after I lose this game here. Alright. If he doesn't have the event, he's dead. If he does, he's not. Okay, okay, okay. Okay. Damn, he still had more counter. God damn. Yeah, I mean, double like 9K double attack rush is tough to deal with. Like he had a really like, it can't go much better for him than this, right? Because like he got the on curve Cavendish, which is always a dream, and there's no way to remove it because conditionless, it's always just protected, right? And then on following it is the 7K body that also can keep reducing my stuff, followed by 9K rush double attack into another 9K rush double attack, which of course then happens again in the same turn, combined with counter events and a shit ton of counters. So I guess there was nothing to be done. Yeah, so teach doesn't get boring. Like every, when a new set comes out, okay, I don't want to hate on people that play different decks, but mm, people get excited over like the new thingies and want to try or play them, and that's like new. But for teach players, every like, new set coming out also means new stuff in the form of new matchups now. That of course always applies in a way, but for teach more so than others. Um, and yeah, so there's a lot to playing teach in the individual matchups and new things coming out, makes you do more theory about it, makes you practice more, makes you learn when they do on plays. And one moment, I think I'll take a 5 cost here. Wish I had a dock, but I'll just play another Lafitte. Guess having a black hole, since I don't have the setup, just making sure I have a black hole for the Cavendish if he drops is nice. He took the hit. I think he'll just play Cavendish. I suppose partly it's also me because, in my unique position, uh, I also have to do stuff like make guides for all the new matchups. Well, all of them is, optimistic, but that forces me to go through a lot of theory, um, you know, really know the ins and outs of the deck, and then think a lot about how we want to act with against it with the different deck lists and what this, what he wants to play. We can play stage here, which is lovely. Huh. I mean, on 7 we'll play Kuzan and 2 My Eras. Need something to trash. I mean, he'll be at 6, not at anything grand, so maybe I don't need to. Maybe I could have kept the Kuzan. It's not really much he can find anymore. But yeah, so there's always new stuff to do as new things come out with Teach, um, which is lovely. For me especially. But I just think that as a leader, he has a complexity and depth where, your game plan every game changes depending on the matchup, and it depends on as well what you have, and there's such variability that, it's fine. Now, I wanted to complain that he's going to get a Searcher into Memento, into Cavendish, into a Leo, but he didn't get the Leo. Instead, he gets another Searcher with another blocker. So I might just have to play Black Hole again. If I find a dock, please give me a dock. Fuck. Would be nice to play it with the Kuzan and then shoot it right away. This way I'll just have to Black Hole. Don't really have anything else. I guess I can play Lafitte instead of Myra. Kill one of the Rebeccas. 9, we'll play Kuzan and more Searchers, I guess. We have very big Burgesses. Hello, my fellow teach enjoyers. Hello to you too. We get rid of a Rebecca. That's always lovely. And there's the Sabo. Oh, right, so no, I can't actually kill the Rebecca. Do we have a Burgess? Yeah, I do have a Burgess. I will start with that. I have something to trash. A third Myra. But I need actual Burgesses that can use the effects. Because I could also grab Kuzan, but I don't have a Burgess for it. So it's either Myra or Burgess, but I think it's Burgess. And these will have to be enough. Hey, that is actually a nice hit. Okay. Boom. Boom. So we have a big Burgess. I just wish I played him well. I started the game with Teach as my first leader. You can imagine how it went. Yep. And currently the meta seems rough. It's not that the meta seems rough. Uh, almost everything about the meta is fine. It's just that a Nell is a huge pain in the ass. Like, of course, that's, like a huge matchup, but everything aside from Nell, we do like either neutral favored or like very favored against. Like Lucy, for example, is very favored. The yellow decks are very favored. Well, the like life healing ones. Uh, Anazo Sabo would be annoying. Yeah, Teach just takes a while. Starting with him as your first deck is a, uh, rough start. There's of course beautiful channels. There's me basically. The Whitebeard really. Okay, well, do I just go for the 6 cost? Mm. If I swing with the Burgess, I think he just dies. Yeah, so now I could swing back into Sabo and kill it. 15k though, he can probably counter out. Then it's a bit awkward. He has so many cards that he's just gonna draw that all back. He doesn't have stage and he does have a lot of events. Like 70%, I'm not making this up, like, number wise. About 70% of his deck is bricks, all the events and stuff. With his leader ability, he can turn them, or at least the events, into 1Ks, but that's only in his leader. The stage helps, but he doesn't have it. He has a lot of 2Ks. Not a lot of 1Ks. But if he has two 2Ks in hand, that's enough. And then I think I just fall too far behind. Because he ends up kind of need to trash teach after that. To be able to, nah, I would keep it. I guess I just, wait. That's the play here. And he will trade me 1 for 1. No. Please stop dodging annuls. I want to see the matchup with the new Penalist. What are the new purple Annulists? I personally don't look forward to playing Enel, but it is always fun to beat them. Oh my god, bro. Get a life. Oh, I know he has a stage as well. I could kill the Sabo and then play Burgess. But then I might be dead. No, I wouldn't be dead. Ooh. Okay, so 10 cost or Kuzan. I mean, we saw where the 10 cost thing goes. I'll go for the Kuzan route. And then I guess I could use it to play Augur instead of Tempest Gate. Nah. I'll use it to play Burgess. Do I have one? I do. Guess I should have swung first with 5. Um, hmm. How do I approach this? He could go for game. I guess I'm dead, huh? With the Rebecca. Need the counter in my hand. So I would trash teach, kind of bluff a bit. He can always buff the Lucy high enough, so I think I'm just dead. Mm. Okay, I'm not dead. Trash a Lafitte then. If I get better teach, the only matchup that is bad would be an L. Yeah, basically. Uh, Kalgara is still rough. Like very rough. Kalgara is brutal, but it's very rare. Emu is still annoying, but not as much of a problem. And Rayleigh, and another fucking Rebecca. God damn it. So stupid. Would love a Shiryu actually. I think I might just grab myself a fucking dock with this. I guess if I do that, I might as well trash the teach to see if I find one first, and then I could. Wait, how many docks are left? Can I even run into one? Only one. Still might be the play. I like the idea of having the extra Dawn. Exactly, boys. Exactly. That is what we like to see. Fucking kill me. I mean, really. Fucking serious. I guess I'm dead to Roger, huh? That's so bullshit. I mean, the fuck. You know, after that, I'd I'd even I'd even prefer a purple NL. Hey yo, we got an L. Ask and you shall receive. Slightly different flavor, but that's like, you know, that's just how it goes. Do I play Lafitte over the Caribou? On 4 I'm playing Burgess and then 6 cost, so I'll just play the Caribou. Hello, Z Rengar 1030. Oh, come on, really? Got my Caribou Zeused. Quite low on life. Guess I mean I already have a 10 cost. Do I want another one? I guess I'm content to chain them. I didn't trash one yet, so maybe just find the other one. I think it's a bit early. I'm gonna make myself some tea. Right, boys, quick vote. What tea should I make? The options are mint and Earl Grey. Mint tea is unfortunate because mint tea is nice, but it smells so good. Like, it just, you know, you have like the bag or you just open the box and it just smells like mint candy or whatever. But then the taste itself is like, okay. He had a Zorro. Ugh. I don't even have a 2k, so we're just taking this, huh? I think we still, even though black hole looks kind of funny, we're just taking 6 cost. I have a stronger now, so I'm actually just gonna grab the my age to buff up the Burgesses when the time is right. Trashing. I think a dock is kind of pointless here. So he's playing Thriller Bark Slop. Bro, how can you be this sloppy? I guess sloppy is also a word, so the insult falls a bit short, but do I rest the Burgess? He won't be at 8, so he'll be a 6k target. I don't have that much counter. I'd rather not risk it. Nami Gulp? First time I was reminded of Teach in OP15 was seeing Renee getting blasted and then dodging Teaches every time he queued into one as Lucy. Yeah, Earl Grey. Okay, only one that voted so. We're going by your voice, Flick. Oh, too late for caffeine mint all the way. Never mind. Okay, you two are in disagreement. Do I have a 5 cost then? Yeah, I do. Nice. How we doing, Carl? Hey, Mowgli. I'm doing good. The loss out of the tournament was sad, but here we are. Might have to cop some mint tea. Will today's cup live to see and live? Will today's cup live to see another day with the game way the game's been going? Yeah. My girlfriend got me a new cup after I broke the last one. Reincarnated as a slime cup, as I may have mentioned. There's the Nami. We grab another Burgess. Can we cost reduce kill? We could grab Augur and then I could black hole it. Might as well just black hole the Zoro at that point though. 6 cost. I think that's the play. We don't have another. We're always playing Might here, so I think 2k just to have the Burgess and trash. I guess I should have swung first with Burgess, but I mean, next turn he can't actually. He can't heal up to 2 yet with his 10 cost rusher, so he kind of has to counter out of that. And then we can go 8 onto the. I guess with 8 now we could also just do 8 life based on the reasoning we did before. We can grab a Devon, go double attack life. So just grab. Do I have another Burgess? No. That's unfortunate. We'll have to grab Kuzan. Do I go 8 into the Zoro or 8 into life? I think he'll get the chance to heal. I'll go into the Zoro. Okay, bye. You were sure you were gonna go 7k into Kuzan with Zeus? That would have been funny. Can I show deck list after the game? It's in the stream description. I think you have access to it. Yeah. Does double attack work when an L's at 1? Sadly, actually, I was gonna say sadly no, but I actually don't know. It says when your life hits 0. So I think based on normal One Piece reasoning, the other effect happens first. So first the double attack whiffs into his life, and then the effect procs. So I think it doesn't work the way you would want it to work. Oh, I guess if I block and grab something, he could have the rush Luffy, huh? I mean, I'm still relatively comfortable. If I grab the Burgess, the Kuzan, it will just die. He must have top deck it though, because otherwise, I guess maybe not. I don't have a Burgess to grab, so I'll take this. Moria. Okay. I think I'll drop a Kuzan, grab another Burgess, praise B, praise B. Okay, nice. Okay. Now, unless he has 10 cost to null, he loses on the spot. I think that much is clear. But even with the null, I don't think I ever die. So do I just take this in an attempt to protect the Burgesses? But there's no way he can kill the Burgesses. I think it's fine to drop the Devon. He needs to attack in order to proc the heal. No 10 cost. Sad. So he will get his one heal, but he's still very, 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 very dead. Perona trigger could be annoying. So we're gonna, I guess he could also have a Robin trigger. So I'm gonna drop the Caribou. We could swing so high so often. If we're 20 and we'd have 3 cards. So with stronger we could buff up the Burgesses. If we play these 2 cards, they can go up to 11 base. Yeah. Zero cost event. God play? No. That's why we turn off on plays. No heal for you, loser. Oh, he had it in his hand. How fun. I forgot to actually make the tea, but the water is boiled now. So, well, it'll be slightly cooled down. Which means after just a moment more of boiling, I'll be able to add the lovely mint. Let me get that nice whiff. Perfect. I can't see who am I up against. Is it purple and Nell this time? Nami. Okay. Well, I don't want her getting the Nami on curve, so we'll just go first. I don't like yellow decks, they seem like dirty decks. Yeah, you are correct. What cards do you think will be played in the new yellow teach? I was planning on making a video about that. Sounds like good content. I like, hype, like, suspecting what'll be played. What do I think of the new one cost yellow event that if straw had leader and at 0 life you heal 1 is a bit broken. I don't actually know about that event. Haven't seen it. Are you really from Germany? I hear no German accent. Yeah, it's just a skill issue. I'm just better than you at German. At English. Whoops. But yeah, I'm German. I was about to say in like a very bad, like badly imitated American accent while speaking like exaggerated German. Like, ich bin ein Deutscher, ja. Except, it's kind of fake because I am German, so I could say it normally, right? Like, ich bin Deutsch. But, well, it's a mess. I will just go 5 life here. Prona seems cool, but the leader wouldn't be able to direct into her. What about 9 cost Boa? Yeah, we'll probably play 9 cost Boa. She's just like a very, very powerful card that's limited in who can use her. But we don't have a Burgess yet, so I think I'll grab him. So we'll probably play, maybe some. Nami Thriller Slap, no fucking way. Oh, or do you mean, yeah, like the Nami's playing it? Probably. And Nell hiding somewhere. Yeah, and Nell scared me. I think that's really it. I mean, I would be too, right? If I were to go up against me, I would also be scared. I would like a black hole. He doesn't want to rest Tanami. He'd rather give me another Lafitte Surge. I will play stage. I can play Burgess afterwards if I really want more Burgesses. I think I just play Burgess now. Even though I want to find black hole, there's not enough Dawn, so. I could shoot a forecast. Lost in locals and against Nami, rough. Achlal from NRW? I mean, no, but I'm living there at the moment, right? Have I been to the US? Yes, 3 years in my childhood. That's why you do not hear a German accent in my English, and that's also why my English is better than my German. One could argue that in my life, 3 years is, I'm 26 since a couple days ago, so 3 years shouldn't be that much. I mean, 23 years Germany. Actually, no, it's like 20 years Germany, 3 years Netherlands, 3 years America. But shouldn't I be mostly German then? Nah. The time that I was in the US was a very defining time, ages 10 to 13. And after that, the internet is in English and uh, kind of stuck with it. Never went back. Uh, do I? He's gonna get so many cards out of this, goddamn. Why did I go first? I didn't want her to be able to play the 5-cost Nami on curve. Okay, so he does take the block. I could Kuzan to grab Augur and shoot. I could also Kuzan to just grab another Burgess and, if I play the Augur variety, I'm rid of one of them. He's gonna get his card draw some win somehow. And I'll have the Augur to shoot like Kuma or something that he plays. So even though I do give him the draw, I think it's fine. Burgess being rested could be a problem since I don't have a lot of counter. If I swing, I can probably protect it though. I'll have the 2k. Not much else though, admittedly. I don't want it to die. He'll probably think I won't risk the Burgess. Okay, so he lets it die. He grabs the draw. Please counter. Yes, that is indeed counter. Here, okay? You wanted, you want draw? Here, have it. All of it. Take all my love and all the cards that are in your deck. I want the Burgess to be alive, so I'm gonna drop the Tempest Kick. This way I can actually get to 8 cards in trash, if I really need to. If he just swings once really big, it's of course dead, but I can survive pokes. If I drop 3 cards, he would get 10, so if he wants to attach 4 to swing 9 into it, then I can live, but then he would be able to play nothing else. I think he's just gonna do like 6 costs or something and swing like 7 into it or something. How is Teach into green yellow Yamato? I mean, it's rough because it's an aggro deck with like double attack banish, but usually you can recover, especially now that we're playing the KO engine. I think it's probably favored, even if only a little bit. You sound Spanish? Polish? Damn, brutal. My girlfriend's Polish. I sound Spanish or Polish. That's rough. Oh, he doesn't swing with it? Oh no, it's still his turn. That's very gay. So this dies to the 8k swing, because he'll still be at 6. It would, no. Please just swing 7, but no. It dies. 1k short. I will protect the dock. Fuck it. Fuck it. Oh, we ball. Praise be, we have Lafitte. Won't be able to. I think I'm playing Black Hole to kill this Luffy, so I don't have extra Dawn, but I'll just trash an Augur. Maybe I'll find a Lafitte? No. There's the other Teach, so I don't have any left. This is the only one. Yeah. Well, good to know. I have 3 Dawn left. Okay. This is the only Teach we're gonna get for the rest of the game, sadly. Deck out win condition, always. Probably would have established a second Augur instead, since they won't have any board whatsoever. Yeah, that's unfortunate. But hey. Oh my god, bro. Fuck this card. This card was a mistake. And a marker to so many, such strong cards. Shit. Could shoot the Marco, swing into the Luffy, but it's 10 into 7, probably lives. And then I don't really have much board. Probably just played 10 cost, swing 5 life. Then I can't prevent the Luffy though. So I kind of need to prevent the Luffy. Yeah, we just played 10 cost. Do I trash the Kuzan or the Kuzan? Kuzan would let me just get that draw, which could be nice, but I'm probably gonna take some damage anyways. So I'll have some cards. To be fair, I do have the Teach, so actually I might not take, probably take 1 damage. And then having this Kuzan lets me, draw a card. But there's one in trash and one at the bottom of my deck, so finding one is difficult. Having the blocker is nice. Which do I trash? Kuzan lets me grab instant auger if I want to. GG, what's good? What's the record now? The record? Oh, well, like in the tournament we lost, we got kicked out. That Rush Luffy was instant 10 times power creep. Yellow gets such insane generic strong cards. Like, what is this shit? 5 cost, 7,000 rush, already really strong. And then a non once per turn that turns him into like a 5 cost, 15k rush or whatever. Just in itself, it would be strong. Like, think of the ace. 5 cost, 7k, on play. You can like trash a card, and if you have, or no, if you have 2 or less life cards, it gets rushed. This is just that, but it's way better. And then they have all their normal shit. Yeah, I guess I just block. He has to rest the Marco if he wants to get that swing in and get that card. I guess he doesn't get the card draw anyways, huh? What? Oh, Calgara draw. I was like, what the fuck? Oh. Does Calgara prevent her leader ability? Is it like forcibly before her leader ability so that she can't draw? So we play 5 costs. We probably play the Lafitte as well. I'm guessing we'll grab a Burgess. So let's see what we draw. I know there's no teach, so I don't need to worry about that. So yeah, so I'll just play this board almost. Another girl. Oh, there's the other Kuzan. Putting the Kuzan back in the deck. Do I have a Devon trash? Yeah, so I guess I can just take the 2k. So many little girls. Teach should be happy. I think I just grabbed the Burgess. Put it in trash. Maybe I should have taken the stage to put it in trash, but I have enough Burgess in trash, so I guess stage would have been minutely better, just in case I get there again. I'll play the Caribou, and I guess I'll swing 6k into the Marco. He actually has somewhat of a board now. Do I kill the Marco or get him lower? I think I have to actually kill this thing because it'll just be a blocker later. I guess I can black hole it afterwards to get rid of it in future turns. I have 2 left, so that's not that unlikely. She's at 2. She's probably still not really killable next turn. So I guess I'd want to keep the mark. I do want to swing. That's worth it, I think, but fucking board draw with the Calgara, so dumb. I'll just make progress on the board. She has to choose her leader first or she doesn't get the leader. Yeah, I'm not asking if she can choose to not be able to use her ability. I'm asking if it forces her to not be able to use it. Just because the Kalgara effect is mandatory, right? So it's possible that the mandatory effect would proc first. They both have the same condition. When a card is removed from your opponent's life cards, a life card leaves any area. So the same condition that says you may activate the effect. So I would suspect that since there's a choice, this one would activate first, but I don't actually. Oh my fucking god, are you serious? So now the teacher's dead anyways? No, he's not. Okay, just don't block and he's alive. Actually, no, I know this is girl, so he doesn't get a big spike anyway, so it's fine. It is still really cancer. Oh my god, is this a fucking kindergarten? When two effects happen, the turn player can choose order. Oh, I didn't know. Um, Sluggy, I know I bottom decked the black hole, but I don't have a lot of cards left in my deck. I have a good chance of just seeing it again. Yeah. I mean, I have to counter, right? Hmm. Well, I don't think we can afford to not leader ability, so. The Burgess is big, so I think we just beat the shit out of his Kalgara first. He has a lot of cards in hand. Hey, maybe we should just go for game, you know? No, but yeah, I think we just, is there leader ability? No. Any other stuns or something? No. We just go kill the Kalgara and then the Luffy. Do I swing into Luffy twice? I definitely swing into this one once. No, he could defend this one, but I'll stun it. I'll just kill Kalgara for the easier swing. And then we play the 10 cost. We stun these two. We don't give him his burn. And we leave it at that. 10 cards in hand with 3 on board and 3 life, yeah. Question. Oh, he has another Kalgara. I'm surprised it wasn't another Rush Luffy, to be honest. Do I have a 5 cost Kuzan left? Because that's what I would like to have. To draw. I have 2 left, actually. Ugh, more bodies. Hey, there's both of them. We probably grab this to just grab a blocker. I could also go for game, but he'll be a 6k leader. He has too many cards. I won't be able to do it. The augur isn't enough to shoot anything with Doc, except girl, so I'll just grab Devon. Swing into his life a little bit, see what we get out of it. I'll trash whatever I draw. I'll just choose to pick Devon. So I guess start with hmm, I'll just go 10 life and then 13 life. Am I dead? Like for sure? I'll have 3 blockers and a life and he has 4 swings. So in that criteria, the fuck is this, bro? Huh? Is it 2k? Is it though he can, does he have some Shannon Warrior Sky Island engine or something? I guess he has a lot of Sky Island stuff, probably the Zoro too. Does he have a searcher for it or something? Is that why he's doing this? Oh, oh, because of the Robin, right? Yeah, okay. Like this. I guess we could, are we mathematically dead? Um, the, we lose a teach, sadly. That's unfortunate. Yeah, so we have to take this, and it's a brick. And I guess that's game? Okay, it's not game. Like with 1 card in hand, he could have done 7 on girl, and then like 9 with Nami, and I would be screwed. He could still do it. uh, the fucking 21k Luffy. He could still go for it. I mean, he threw the game in a way. 28k. Holy shit. If he didn't have the Sanji, I would just, happily go for. Yeah. Okay, so he has the double blocker. Because like Devon might have been able to cheese a double attack or something. How many do I have left? This is the last one. I could shoot the Sanji. That's my best shot. Fuck. The stronger would be enough cost reduction to kill Sanji with the dock, but I'd have to trash the black hole, and then I don't have enough anymore. So I guess I should take stronger, huh? Because it's cheaper than black hole. And so I lose, but hey. That's very unfortunate. And there's the teach. That's pretty funny. If I had teach, I could, maybe clear the board and not die. Am I? No, I guess I could win. Is there any way I survive? If I clear these 3, he has 2 swings, I'm dead. So I have to go, but he has leader ability, so. Big boy Burgess. So he's not the problem. I can do 7. I can do 12, 13, 13, 15. I guess since he only needs to counter out of 1 swing anyways, the leader ability is the same as a 2k, right? Wait, whoops. 13. Can we do it? Dum da dum dum dum. 15k Burgess, bro. Ring? What's going on? What trigger could he even have? Oh, draw 2 cards. Well, it's a 2k, so maybe. He has so many fucking cards in hand. He doesn't even need that much counter. Yeah, I mean having the Borsa and the Sanji saved him. If I'd had one extra card in hand, he would have also just been dead because he wouldn't have this blocker. Bro, if you can counter out of it, do it. He should have won last turn anyways, but he threw so bad and deserves to lose. Yes, that's true. Oof. Yeah, okay, I lose. Wow. So he had exactly enough to survive. That's yeah, I mean he really should have won last round. I need to look at the thing. You should have the replay. You guys won't be able to see this, I guess, but I guess it'll update in a moment. Whatever. Waiting a moment to see if the stats update. They don't. Alright, well that'll just play another round. Yeah, leader didn't have Dawn, so I couldn't. Yeah, Zeus was just counter. He would have died if I had an extra card in hand to use stronger, or if I had found a Kuzan. Because Black Hole Kuzan would have gotten rid of both of his blockers, or Augur as well. Just any like cost reduction. Tempest Cake would have worked. Stronger would have worked if I had an extra card. And obviously Augur or Kuzan would have worked to shut that down. Then he has no blockers, and even though I don't have, as much Dawn to attach with, he'd counter out of the first Teach Swing, but after that, the Teach Burgess would probably go through. So because he was able to get out of exactly a 13k swing. So he would have died exactly to any of them. Please no purple and L, I need to leave. Maybe should attack 12k with each black team and keep 14-15 for final damage. I mean, then he would just counter out of a 12k. Oh my god, it's another Nami. Good options. I don't have anything to do on 3, so I'm just gonna take the Myra. I guess I have a Karibu, but still. They always have the fucking girl. I know it's random, but have you ever messed with Red Black Sabo? Like, have I messed with him and just fucked him around because he's an easy matchup? Absolutely. Have I played him? I have not. been my favorite deck past couple weeks to run at locals, though BB's still the passcode. Yeah, I mean, of course BB's the GOAT. It looks like it could be a fun deck. Moria. Does he have a target yet? No. Ugh. Can I get a Kuzan? Nope. I would love to just shoot this because he doesn't know. It doesn't need to be Thrill or Bark, but does need to have a trigger. So at the moment he has no valid targets. I will just play the Augur, and then next turn I can potentially shoot Hogback. He just needs to get a trigger card in trash. I don't think he has any ways to do that particularly easily. Girl works. Kuzan, but that's all on play. Oh, come on, are you fucking serious? Not only does he get like not like a, thingy trigger that he can't activate, but he actually does get a trigger that draws him cards, and now he does have a target for Hogback, and I can't fucking kill it anymore. Go kill yourself, man. I guess if you're playing Nami, you already want to do that, or you're a girl. I just arbitrarily picked Nami as the deck that girls play, but I can't think of anything better. Boa. But why? Because they're pretty? Uh, mhm. Are there any non-teach leaders you play? No. Did you see how bad Enel did at the regionals yesterday? I had 15 in top 32, but every single matchup it got paired against that wasn't a mirror, it lost. Damn. Nice. I just hope that, like, yeah. I think I played Burgess. If I could just get a... I hope it gets a bad rep and stops being played as much. All the fucking... I just hope, like, so much of the cancer at the moment is because of purple NL. All the green perma rest stun shitty exists because of NL. Green purple as well. So if NL fades out, those will fade out. And we'd be in an even better position. Okay, good note. I don't have a 2K. Otherwise, I just try to, prevent the draw and prevent Kiku from being in range so I could just kill her with, like, the engine. But alas, I don't have that option. Now I get the 2K. I know it's too fucking late. Guess I can let him get a baby 5 back. I don't want this to continue forever. Probably black hole. Play like Doc or something. Black hole, Doc. Doesn't give me enough for Lafitte. I could, instead of Doc, play something else, but I know he'll have a target for it, so playing Doc isn't bad. I have one extra Dawn. I don't think I'll play Lafitte. Do I play Lafitte? Just to, have the one extra next turn? I would have a card less. What would I trash? Augur. It'd be nice to have the activation since I won't be able to use all the Dawns. It'll be a bit nicer. Oh fuck, he got a Perona out of it. Instead of, because he countered, right? It's fine. Not that much of a problem. Couldn't I just black hole the hogback? Yeah, but like he doesn't get that good. I mean, he wasn't getting that good of a thing. Just the like a vanilla that I can actually kill next turn, and the Kiku I wouldn't be able to. Okay, Robin. More swings. Okay, I can prevent her draw, which is nice. But do I do it, or do I keep the Caribou? I think it's, is it worth it? I think so. Hmm. I think I still play 6 cost. Do I have a Kuzan in the trash? I don't, right? So I actually still want to grab a Kuzan. Mm. Yeah, I think we just go 9 into Perona. Done. And now we're rid of all those lovely things. Doc Q can't attack. Oh no. I think I just take the 2k to be honest. Although having another black hole would be nice, but I'll take the 2k. A lot of 6k swings kind of flying around. I'm playing 10 cost next turn. Get another Burgess. I could get Devon, but he's at 3 life, so it's not really worth it. Nami eats a Nell alive. It's too tanky for Neil to deal with, apparently. I mean, that's fantastic to hear. We win against Nami most of the time, and we lose against the Nell most of the time, so we're happy to have that switch. Dominance of Nami asks you to keep playing Ace. Why not just keep playing Teach? Teach does better into Nami than Ace does. And we also win against Lucy. Seems like the objectively better choice. There's the 2k coming in clutch. I know we can block his Robin. Do we have a Burgess? We do, right? Yep. Do I? The Burgess are or will be at 10. So I could kill the Robin. Stun it. It's not a bad idea. The draw, however, is also not a bad idea. I think I'll just go for the tempo. I guess Augur would have been nice in that. Do I stun Borsa or the Robin? I could just stun it and then swing into it. I could also just put pressure alive. Black hole the Borsalino, make some threats. I can get him to 1 life. Probably a good way to go. Can he go for game? Like, if I stun Borsa, he has these 3, which I can cover. But he has girl as well, and I don't have any cards in hand. So it's kind of like last time, huh? But the swings are weaker. No. Yeah. So I'd start with 5, and then you could do 7, 8, 8. Yeah. So I'd win unless I get 2Ks. So I guess I'm better off stunning Robin. Am I still in the tourney? Unfortunately not. We had a very awkward game against Bonnie, Green Bonnie. Um, do I go life and put him to 1 life, or do I swing into Robin and kill one of his characters? I guess the question is just how likely am I to die, right? So if he keeps them alive, everything. How high can he go? Probably like 5777 or something. He gets 5. Fourth leader goes through. I get 1 card. Can he do 777 from there? Yes, he can. And that's the highest he can do. So to win, I need a 2k and a 1k. How many 2ks have we seen? So we've seen 2 strongers. That's it. No, 1 caribou and 2 strongers. We've seen a lot of our breaks. There's only a teach missing. There's a lot of Kuzans, some events, Burgesses. I guess a lot of our 1Ks are gone, but there's still a good amount of 2Ks. So he could go for game if he wanted to risk it. I think if he's at 1 life, you know, he kind of will. If we swing into this twice, it's dead. There's no way he has 2k, 1k, 2k, 1k, which means he will probably give up the Borsa. But it's done, so he'll probably just let it die. He might not even be able to counter out the first one. I think I'll just swing into it and kill it. I have like sustain cards with the Lafitte and shit, so I will just kill it. There we go. And we get 10 life. And then we prevent on plays. I guess since she was stunned, it doesn't change anything. She still might go for game. The event changes nothing. She has young girl to adjust. Zeus, nice 2k. Okay, that's in range. Give me the 2k. Most of my 2ks are still in my deck / life. Do your leader ability for attacks to stop trigger on plays? Yes. And I should have. Because he actually has the target for, he has the Perona target for the Thriller Bark trigger. And he could have prevented a Burgess swing, so that was stupid of me. Oh, he goes for the 6 swing. Okay. Wait, is that perfectly enough to beat me? Because he did 6-8 instead of 7-7, and because I got the 2k afterwards, I'll be really fucking pissed if that's how it goes. No, he can't. Okay. Right? 7-7. Mm, we are fine. Wait, did he not use thingy for it? Yeah, no, he didn't. He didn't use young girl. So he can't actually use it. So he didn't get the free dawn, that's why. He should be at 9 dawn, not 8. And at 9 dawn, he could do also just 7-8. Okay, so I was fine, I was fine. Rush Dofi. Bro is cooking. Is starving good now? Depends which continent you ask. But if you're specifically in the one-piece TCG against a yellow deck, it's worth it against Boa and against Moria. Because, well, Moria just has everything in his deck causes those triggers. So while other sloppy slop decks copy his archetype, they don't run as many of the cards. So he has like an 80% chance, they have like a 40% chance. So his chance of getting the summons is so high that you don't want to risk it. And he can also heal in a way that you can't prevent, so it's not worth it. And Boa has triggers as well. The problem with hers is just that we can't clear her board. And so we don't want to risk it. But against the others, like Nami, we just swing life. Nami just defends it often. And yeah, debated. Get fucked, loser. Is it worth it? I don't think it is. I could just as well attach 2 Dawn onto everybody. Anything else I want to do? Is there any chance I go for board control here? How likely is he to die? So we have 4 big swings, he needs a counter 2. He has 7 cards in hand. There's no triggers that could get him a blocker. So he's dead. Grab Teach. Well, we'll have a little fun here. Okay. Trash this and just go 11, 11, 13, 14, something like that. 5 Kuzan and pump the Burgesses. Yeah, big brain. What you said is stupid? Yeah, what you said is very stupid. Do they still run Whitebeard, the unblockable vent? I feel like it's always been like a niche thing that some do, some don't. 9, 11, 13. It's the highest he could possibly go. We just do... Does he have only 2Ks? That's the question. 9, 11. If he only has 2Ks and a 1K, then he lives. But that's like almost impossible, right? He's used up a lot of 2Ks. We haven't seen any of his, or a lot of his bricks. I can do 11, 13, 14. Or I can do 12, 13, 13. I guess that's this. I mean, he's gotta have something. Like, he wouldn't have just bricks in his hand for that long. Yeah, exactly. Draw 2 cards, okay. We keep the Lafitte. In the theoretical scenario where he were able to counter out of the Teach swing, I could kill him with Lafitte. Barely. Yeah. 9, 11, 13, yeah. He is dead. The draw 2 trigger is of course really nice. What? Are you fucking serious? That's like every 2K in the fucking deck. 8, 10, 11, 12. 3, 7. What? 10 out of 12 2Ks in his deck? Are you fucking serious? And even then it was only possible because he got the trigger to draw 2. Like, you take the trigger to draw 2, giving up your 2k. Was it? Was it? I I mean, that's that's so bullshit. How many fucking back-to-back 2Ks do you have to top deck? Oh my god. Last 2 cards are 2Ks? I think that, yeah, that would have been every single 2K in his deck. No bricks. What? Dude, that is absurd. What do you mean I took a leap of faith? The leap of faith that he wouldn't have like only 2Ks in his hand plus triggers that give him more 2Ks? I should clear board? Nah. Nah. It was too unreliable. I could clear a good amount of his board, but if he has the unblockable event, I lose. And if he gets trigger moments at the wrong times, I could also lose. I mean, the only way was just raw 2Ks, because he hadn't played like a high end, so people will generally accumulate high end in their hand because they can't play their on plays. Seeing 10 of the 12Ks in that few cards is absurd. Let me check on the replay on the last one because I wanted to check what was in his life at the very end. Uh, uh, does let me see now. This would take too long. But yeah, that's how do I leave this? Oh, it's its own little tab. Dude. The search event he picked, maybe 5. Yeah. It's like drawing a 2. Hey boys, we got the first purple and Nell game of the day. Yeah, this is not a good enough hand. Okay, that is much better. Can we do it? Can we fold the ever so elusive broken meta Anel? And we just play our Myra. I mean, order doesn't matter exactly here. He goes second, so I think we can starve, or we cannot. I think we have a good enough setup that I will actually starve. Like, we are relatively comfortable. We have the auger. We don't have the black hole, unfortunately, but couldn't avoid that. Please don't have the dog. Rip for the guy that was waiting to see the matchup. Did he leave or something? Oh, and he had to go. Rough. Man, any black matchup where you're using leader ability on turn 1 is, yeah. Oh, what the fuck? When this character gains 2000, is that once per turn? Yeah, okay, it is 2000 once per turn. So I guess it's a 3006k power. Alright. That's scary, but I guess there's worse things in life. I guess I have to activate into Augur right away, so I should have taken the 6 cost. I guess. Okay, I have Black Hole, so I'll grab it now. I'll grab the Augur so I can shoot the Annul is what I mean. till the start of your next turn, so I can't actually clear it with my swing. Like I can't even threaten it. So this is just a 10k swing, huh? Fun. Seven cost Teach too hard to run these days. And I see you took Zombie Luffy out. Was thinking of playing Teach next. I didn't take Zombie Luffy out. It's just people are putting anything in and all these days. So true. He's so broken that everything vaguely purple probably has a disgusting interaction with it. Uh, Dark, Black Hole, and one Dawn to swing into Heat. Oh, it's not 6k, it's a 3 cost. Okay, no, it's 6, it's 6. That was Elthor. For a moment I was like, what? Yeah, so we Black Hole. I'll give up the Lafitte. I won't play whatever I'm grabbing here, so I guess I'll grab that. Maybe he doesn't have enough to counter, because he has a lot of events and stuff, and they only protect an L. Yeah, that's what we like to see. Sit the fuck down. Where'd your board go, bro? Where'd your board go? Bro is just confused. I can see it in his empty 50 IQ eyes. And he just has another one. Kills Doc. Could he kill Augur? Maybe. Just need another black hole. Come on. Shit. This is rough. I want to grab Teach, because he's just a good play next turn. But if I can find a black hole... if I find black hole, I can't play Burgess or Kuzan anymore, because Lafitte... you know, if I take Lafitte and then find black hole with it, I can kill the Enel, but... I think, sadly, even if I find that, then I would only have 3 done left and not be able to play Burgess, so... I think I just take the Teach and play Kuzan. I could also play Kuzan and still play Lafitte. And get another Teach. But how many do I have left? I still have both of the others left. So I could actually get the Lafitte and find Teach anyways, or other searchers. And that would just be much more of a pain for him, because now he has to somehow kill the fucker. See? Okay, so actually now I have the choice. Do I wanna kill the Enel and get 1 swing live, or do I wanna Teach, play the 6 cost and get 2 swings live? Pretty comfortable spot. The Augur will die for sure. But then I have 10 costs drop. Oh, actually, it won't die for sure because of Kuzan. Actually, I like my chances. I won't like. I might not find 10 costs, so. Okay, we're looking very comfortable. Oh yeah, I was answering the one dude. Sorry for kind of getting interrupted on that. So, seven cost teach is just kind of slow. Like he doesn't have a lot of lovely targets. All the important stuff are four cost. Nella's the dog, which we would love to shoot as a three cost, but we need that earlier. Seven cost is too late. We need like the four cost Cherry or something that activate main, the OP10 one. That is nice. Okay, that is a very unfortunate situation, but yeah. So the seven cost teach kind of feels a bit too slow. There's few matchups, too few matchups where he's actively useful. Even though he's high end, he's exactly in range to get stunned by the stun events. If he wasn't, if it was like six cost or below, um, then there might be a valid argument to make since he's one of the few things that would dodge the stuns. But I think it's just too slow of a brick. Useless in almost any matchup, and then he's a brick. Uh, Nightmare Luffy, I didn't take it out of the list. It's just, it's in the... Tim's Cake Black Hole. Permanently rid of it. I have 5 cards left. I have the Lafitte to activate. I'm actually gonna take that route. Permanent answer is always nicer than temporary stalling. We get a dock. Oh, 5 cost. No, I don't have enough Dawn. I guess I could play Caribou, but I think it's better just to have the counter in hand. And then I will do 7 life. Bye bye. Bye bye. Go Carl go. Thank you. Yeah, so it's not that I took him out of the list. It's just Nightmare Luffy is only in the Burgess and Blockers deck list. The KO engine does not have space to like four of or one of or two of an unsearchable card like that. But when it comes to like what do we put in the tech spot that BNB allows us to have, Nightmare Luffy is a very valid choice. And if you really want to go Burgess and Blockers, I would recommend the engine this set. Then I think he's the way to go, and I would probably put him as a four of. Turns him into a blocker. He killed the thingy, but Althor doesn't replace itself. At least there's that. So we get to draw, drain his cards a little. Oh, he has blocker. If I was like, do I have Devon? Please tell me I have Devon. To cheese him, but double attack and he's dead, right? But unfortunately, he has blocker. I'll be playing the 10 cost, but it doesn't matter much. I just grab Burgess, I think. Yeah, I think I just grab Burgess. I have enough life. Uh, if he wants to block, then it dies. So okay. Oh, isn't it beautiful, boys? See, that's why we didn't run into any NLs. They were just scared of me. Like the one NL that showed up was a yellow NL, right? And he was like, the others sent him out to test to see how it would go, and he got crushed, and so he stayed scared because he was like, that teach is just too scary, and so they hid behind yellow slop, but eventually he was like, oh, he lost last round. Sure, it was due to the opponent having 10 2Ks in the first like 15 cards of his deck, but maybe. I can try my luck, and he got absolutely crushed. Stream description, yep. Considering playing Blackbeard again because the KO is more viable. B&B always felt bad to me. I mean, yeah, there's definitely, uh, a flavor difference to how the different sides of Teach play, which is great because you had, you know, two leaders in one. Very fitting to his power, actually. Um, I wonder if you can match. I guess like the KO engine would be the Quake fruit, right? So with the destruction effects. Does B&B count a Burgess and blocker focus? Would that fit to the darkness yummy fruit? Maybe, since we're like stopping attacks and stuff. But either way, while I understand the preference, uh, to really be like a great teach player, you need to know how to do both, right? Because what the best deck list will be and what the best set will be will change per set, and sometimes even within the set if the meta shifts very heavily. Uh, and so it's easy to get comfortable, especially if you know you're better at one type of teach than the other. Uh, so then you start doing things like playing KO engine and OP14 because you like it, and then just kind of cope and tell yourself and others that it's the better deck to play, even though it's obviously B&B is the way to go. Uh, but yeah, for one, just to be great, you kind of need to do both. But also, learning how to do both gives you flexibility and a better understanding of the game. So I would recommend learning both at the same time. You know, we do play for fun. I mean, I say that jokingly. We play to win and crush our opponent's hopes and dreams. I suppose that's fun. So you can, think of it however you'd like. And so if you just prefer B&B, then play B&B. It's not like horrendously worse than the KO engine. And if you prefer the KO engine, well, all the good for you, because it is the right thing to play this set. You're the best Blackbeard player, Loki. Thanks. I appreciate it. There's a lot of good Teach players out there. Um, I will definitely argue that there is no better Teach player at when it comes to just explaining and communicating about why we do what we do and how we do it. So it's very possible that there is some dude out there who just is just that extra tad bit better, but he could just not share that with other people as well. And I take pride in that, I suppose, more so than being the very best if I was. Because you have those people, but it's just kind of, it can be fun to watch the peak, I suppose, but it doesn't actually help you get better in itself. So, boys, it is closing up on 2 a.m. for me, and the stream is closing up on 3 hours. I will cut it short, so to speak. 2 a.m. is not short, but you get the gist. Mm, it was mostly the this is less fun to me parts. I started playing Red Green Luffy and stealing my opponent's will to live. Ironically, terrible into Blackbeard. True. Kinda excited for Pacebeard though. Damn. Senpai Carl? What? Oh, right, because of the winning against NL. Yeah. Maybe I'll cut that one. Always fun to have some videos of destroying NL. I suppose losing to Nami with that ridiculous counter is also something that people might enjoy watching or seeing. I guess the whole stream has overall been pretty good. I only sometimes feel that people who don't watch the streams live. I think it's easy to forget that they exist when you're not one of the people watching. So you check the channel and you're like, oh, is there a new video from my favorite content creator? And you're like, oh no, he hasn't uploaded anything. Like there's a guide, there's a 3-hour video about One Piece arcs, but no gameplay. And it's easy to miss that like they're just go on the stream tab and there is like 15 hours of gameplay. But hey, so after these last sips of tea, I will be closing the stream and everything else. The Lucy guide is coming along nicely. I need to do some, last calculations about hand probability. I think it's definitely something where if we kind of cleanly figure it out of how to play it, I guess you don't need to figure it out. I need to figure it out, and then I can share that knowledge with the class. Once that happens, and then if you play it cleanly as a teach, I think Lucy is a matchup where we can win 70% of the time. It's like, yeah, it's like Ace, but slightly easier to deal with, and it's past Red Rock, right? So even Ace is now quite favored because he no longer has the Red Rock option, and the Rush Zoro doesn't really do anything. So we were favored before. People weren't really aware. Now we're like very favored. Mm, a lot of nice potential into those matchups. The only problem we have is a null. Of course, the other matches aren't guaranteed, but if you played well and you know what you're doing, you are favored or even into almost everything. Um, and if you go first against a null, you're also even. And if the null makes mistakes, well, it partly doesn't matter. It's one of those decks where it's just like so strong, and everything just kind of works. Where even one or two mistakes will not get lose you the game, but they do lower the margin maybe then you lose. But as we saw in the last game, right, it's not like he misplayed anything like very heavily, and it's also not like he uh, drew complete garbage. It's just we were able to cleanly set up and remove everything he had, right? He played it and it was gone, including the Enels, and we starved like just enough where he was just out of options. And then when he finally started taking damage, he didn't have enough time to actually convert the cards he had in hand back into board state, and so he just died. How good are we into Croc actually? Like, Croc is super free. Like, Croc is a beatdown. It's one of the easiest matchups. It's like as easy as like Egghead Luffy was when he was still playing the older version, like OP14. We just absolutely annihilated them. Uh, it's like even freer than yellow decks. Black Crocodile is just. I respect Crocodile players just because it's an interesting deck. Uh, well designed, I think. Takes skill. It's not too overpowered, but it's still strong enough to contend with things. But it 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 just doesn't hold up against us. We destroy. It's like strong on KO effects. 10 cost teach stuns his crocodile. We just beat him in with Burgesses. He doesn't really have a good answer to it. Uh, the engine works pretty well. He just doesn't have a yeah. We just beat him in with Burgess and 10 cost and it's over. Yeah. Green is annoying as well with the stuns, but it's much nicer to have your stuff be stunned, well, on a strength level than have it like get bottom decked by Sanji. But yeah, that can obviously be brutal too. The inclusion of so many of the stun events with Carrot and the I'll go all out from the start um, is annoying for us, but it doesn't turn those things into losing matchups. Like Bonnie's a lot more annoying now, but we're still favored, right? Yeah, solid spot. I had fun today. Obviously, it was unfortunate that we lost in the third round of the tournament, but you guys were cool, and I enjoyed the games. So I'm heading out. I'll be going to sleep. Enjoy the rest of your evening, or good night if you're also in Europe. And I will see you guys tomorrow. I will try to upload the Lucy video, and maybe or maybe not, I'll upload the fucking 3-hour One Piece video, which I hope you will enjoy. I'll be I'll be sharing, enlightening you guys on what the best One Piece arcs are. So if you have wrong opinions, prepare to learn something new. And the Lucy guide should also be quite good, so that we have a guide since it's been a couple of weeks since we've had a nice full teach guide. So yeah, good night. Enjoy the rest of the evening. Thanks for coming by, and I'll see you in the next video on Discord or in the stream. Jokes on you and love Punk Hazard and Long Ring Long Land. I know your pin's bad. Punk Hazard is great. Long ring on land, not so much. I enjoy seeing you in the comment section of the video. Like, yeah, yeah, exactly. Or on Discord. Maybe I'll make a channel just for people to beef about it. Goodbye, my friends.